okay, I know when I talk about movies is like, are movies really needed? No, they're mostly wants. So with this movie, who wanted another Smurfs movie? I don't know. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Smurfs. What's about pretty simple premise. They are in Smurfland. There's one no-name Smurf that doesn't know what he wants to be, but there's all other Smurfs and there's magical books. And if you put these books together, because these wizards want it, into bad books, they suck up all the good in the world, and it'll be an evil universe. Of course, they try to be like a musical because Rihanna is the main Smurfette in this movie. And when watching the trailer, I said, oh God, this does not look good. No one's asking for this $58 million kids film. And to my surprise, I wasn't surprised. This is not a good movie whatsoever. It is not funny. The animation is sloppy. There's repeated animations. The voice acting is good at best. The best one is Kurt Russell, and he's barely even in this film. John Goodman does a good job. Nick Offerman's also in it. Like I said, Rihanna, James Corden, and I can't stand that guy. Kroll's also in this. So you have a decent Marshmallows in this. So you have a decent cast, but it's laid to waste with just the unevenness of the movie, the ugliness of this movie, the unfunniness of this movie, the eye-rolling aspects of this movie, and I chuckled twice. One was a hair gag and one was a cursing gag. And that is it. And that was at the last, 5 minutes of this movie. But it's really weird because before this movie, I've never seen it before, where they do this thing where it's like movies starting in 5 minutes. But you know what Smurfs like to do? They like to dance and freeze at the same time. So what they're trying to do is get kids out of their seat and dance before the movie and kind of do this little game like dance freeze, like red light, green light, red light, green light. But in my theater, there was 5 of us, so no one was really dancing throughout this experience. Then before that, or after that, sorry, or before the main movie, there's a SpongeBob SquarePants short, kind of like Disney does. There was no talking. It was kind of funny about a bell. That 3-minute sketch was funnier than the whole Smurfs movie. This is I'm going to call it, no, it's pretty much an abomination of I was like, oh God, just please let it stop. The ugliness of it. I just don't know who asked and who greenlit $58 million. This is Paramount / CBS. They just let off Steve Colbert. They had to pay Donald Trump like $15 million for lying to the public and deceptively editing. So at a point, I think Paramount and CBS needs to do a timeout and realize, you know what, maybe we shouldn't spend $60 million on a Smurfs movie that's going to make us lose money. And why did it cost $58 million? To pay these voice actors, because there's no way with this animation style and how this is filmed that is where the money went. I just don't get it. Because at the same time, this is where Jason Blum succeeds. He takes a $5 million, $20 million budget, usually max, and he makes a profit. Usually they're not doing the greatest right now. What came out like a Wolfman. You have the Pool movie from last year. You have Megan 2.0 that bombed. I think he's going to do good with, I was going to say Freddy Got Fingered, but he's going to do good with, Five Nights at Freddy's, the sequel. But I'm talking about something completely different. But what I'm trying to say is in $58 million, like, what was it? Not Shin Godzilla, but the last Godzilla movie from Japan cost less than $10 million to make. They could have made at least 5-ish movies, lower budget, that would have succeeded and made more money. Shoot, give me the $58 million movies, and I can make probably 10 low-budget comedies and double that money, because people want hard R comedies, and we're not giving the audience. And this movie tries to be edgy without cursing with it, but it just gets old really fast. And that's what this movie does. It drags, it gets old really fast, and the movie truly goes nowhere. Apparently this is a sequel. I didn't know that. And I think that's what other people probably don't realize. This is a sequel because Rihanna apparently was in another Smurfs movie. I didn't know that. And voila, here we are with a sequel that a lot of people probably didn't know is a sequel. And that doesn't help with the marketing at all either. So overall, Smurfs, not funny, animated poorly, voice acting, not the greatest. The movie itself, when thinking about Elio, which to me, Elio is a fine movie, nothing great. And the Hoppers trailer looks atrocious. Let's put it that way as well. How to Train Your Dragon. You have all these other kids' movies that have done pretty well. I don't think Smurfs is going to last. I'm curious if it's going to do better overseas. I do think so because I do think the Smurfs is a lot more predominant overseas than in America. But I don't see your kids liking this. I'm sorry. They're probably going to watch this and be bored with the songs, with everything in this film. So Smurfs will receive a 1 out of 5 with Futons, which equals at 20%. So see the critics and user scores that gave this one. Critics say 22% with 64 of them, 67 of them, sorry. A 64% with the audience score over 100. Critic consensus, antic and zany without being particularly fun. This incarnation of Smurfs just isn't the smurfiest tool in the shed. It's not fun at all. And there's this weird kangaroo scene. I know they're kind of making fun of it, like, oh, that kangaroo scene was weird. But it was almost too like WTF. 20, 22, 64. Chase Doc here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. 1 million Bluetoontopia. You Blue Futonians. Thank you for watching. A great day. I don't care if you watch this today, tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. I love every single freaking one of you. Peace and love. Peace and love. And did you smurf out to this movie? I sure did not.